Hey guys, it's Kimberly back with the Twin Flame family. It's the week of March 12th, and Stella's joining us today from her bench behind me. She felt like she wanted to be part of the reading today. So tonight is the full moon, and we have a full moon in Virgo, and I'm going to get to what that means in just a moment. We have, a snowstorm that's impending for the East Coast, predicting a blizzard for Tuesday. So I think I'm going to open up the Tuesday schedule on the twinflamefamily.com. So if you want to take advantage of the 50 for 50 special, which is $50 for 50-minute reading and Twin Flame guidance session, you can do that. And you can book right online, the twinflamefamily.com. Click on schedule a session. It's under the private sessions. Also on Thursday, which is the 16th, we have another class in the evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is the third class in our March class series, and it's called Eternal Flame, and we're talking about how to sustain surrender in our twin flame connections. What do the signs and synchronicities mean, and what is the unspoken, unseen connection all about, and then how do we move towards union? And then the last week on the 23rd, we'll be discussing the steps towards union, what this means, that fulfillment and mission. And so don't miss those great classes. They're only $22 a class, about an hour and a half to 2 hours long. And we have a really great time. And there's a lot of material that's shared in that class setting. So please join us if you can. That can be scheduled on the website as well under the group sessions. So to this week's reading. So we've got the full moon in Virgo. And this is bringing a very grounded energy. I'd say it's grounded in heart as well as in mind. So it's not necessarily like logic, sensibility. It's also our hearts coming back down to earth in such a way that we're really learning and assessing how to focus our energies. And I think with Twin Flames, it's a lot about shifting the focus from the external, like trying to control what he or she is doing, pouring like energy into that external environment rather than pouring the energy into ourselves. So this is a time to refocus and shift to get back into ourselves and also assess other relationships in our lives that may not be working, because you will have clarity in the next week or so. This is about saying, you know what, this energy just isn't this isn't, really worth my energy right now. I feel as though I could be aligning with somebody or something that's a higher vibration. And I've been down this road. It's not working right now. I'm going to pull my energy back and really focus on desires and what I want and let those come in, law of attraction, to align with that. So you can definitely expect to have a good assessment this week on things that are and are not working, where we can pull our energy back. Now, with Twin Flames, not to be mistaken with, I hear a lot of you say, oh, I've just put so much work into my healing, nothing's working, or I've given so much energy to my relationship and nothing's working. But the truth is that we can't give external energy and to our relationship and say it's not working. We need to give the internal energy, which is the healing, the self-love, the mission focus, the self-focus. That's what's going to accelerate the process towards union or towards a more harmonious connection. And that shift comes from within. And so, if you're pouring too much outward energy, pull it back. This assessment this is going to bring clarity for how to do that. I think a lot of us have been resisting that change and it's not working for us. So we're going to go, okay, it's not working. Boom, boom. The light bulb goes on and we'll be able to make a shift this week. I also think that, I pulled some cards for this week's reading, and the throat chakra came up in the angel therapy cards, and it says the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. And I really still think that this is about saying, this isn't working for me right now. I really need to pull back so that I can refocus my own energy definitely speaking your truth, but without the swords in our hands, okay? Because the King of Swords came up too, and it's saying like not in an angry way, not resentful. You're not going to punish someone by pulling away. It's really moving towards what's in alignment with you and saying, I've got to pull my energy back onto myself. This isn't working. And it is saying, focus upon your strengths, focus on you. And you can do that. And the energy healing, Merlin's coming up also, as well as Archangel Michael, and they're saying, you can do it. This is energy healing, and it starts from within. But you can't get mad at others. I feel like a lot of you are pissed off at other people, whether it's a twin flame or other people in your life who aren't giving you what you need. But this Virgo full moon is going to help you shift so that you can assess yourself what you need to do to keep your energy on reserve, to heal from within, to stop giving that outward, force and push. And it's almost like that you're willing things to happen. And once you shift that, you're going to feel as though things will start flowing a lot easier. Okay. So, one thing that did come up is the Death card in reverse. And this is just a joint energy for twin flames. And I really just feel like it's that. It's like the things that are ending that are not working. It's like old ways of doing things right now have to die, because we're about to come into a lot of energy of real high vibrational, I feel like just a beam of light is going to surge in right around springtime. And I've been saying this for a long time. And so this is the last attunement to get in alignment with ourselves. And some of us are still out of alignment with ourselves. We're still bitter. We're mad. We're punishing. We're rejecting. We're fearful. And this is pull your energy back into you. Stop giving it to that outside world, and stop being mad at the outside world. Because if something's not working, it's up to you to go, okay, I'm just going to pull my energy back. I'm not going to keep doing the same thing. Isn't that the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same results, but expecting something different. We can't. And I think for most of us, it's the outward focus. It's the external action rather than the shifting from within. Somebody asked me, how do you know when to take action? You know, because you'll be inspired to do so. And it won't be like a preconceived idea. It won't be something that you're manipulating or planning. It's just you'll know in your gut when to take action, because it's not, I don't want to say it's an impulse, but I guess it's an intuitive impulse that will strike within you, and it'll happen after you shift from within. So, for example, if you guys want to know what that means, further clarity would be I can't get my twin flame to talk to me. So I feel like I need to call them, or I feel like I need to send an email. But see, when you stop sending the emails and you stop calling, you just get okay with yourself and you stay focused on your strengths and your mission. That is when you won't need to do that external action anymore. And then when it's time to reopen contact, you'll know from your power center, from your solar plexus and your gut. Okay. And you won't need to it won't be from this, brainy place of logic and overthinking. And it's a very masculine place to be in. And they are telling us to use our heart chakra and our feminine when it comes to communication. Okay. Yeah. So this is also about still. Okay, we've got the Eight of Swords, and it's still about breaking free from old ways of being. We've bound ourselves. This has come up in a number of readings this week, where we've bound ourselves to the negative thinking, to the resistant energy. And we don't even realize it, but we have the key to, unlock the chains, to take off the blindfold, and to really see clearly, speak clearly, and not only ask for what we want, but to realize that sometimes we're our own worst enemy when we're binding ourselves to the worry, fear, those low vibrational, qualities of just worry, like old conservative ways of thinking, the expecting things to just go sour, like expecting things to go south, losing sleep at night because we're worrying, and this is a very like powerful time, and manifestation, what you desire, can be brought to life, especially with this really bright energy that's coming in around springtime and into April. This is a time to bring these things that feel intangible, and the things that you're worrying about the hows with actually can come to life if you just stop worrying about the how. And so that's the practice, is just stop that. It's like an overactive mind, that overactive left brain, the overanalyzation, the default settings that we go to, right? The stuff that's been ingrained in us. Like, I had a mom who worried a lot, who was a bit negative. So I tend to default to that place too without even noticing it, because I'm a pretty positive person. But it's just those things that are ingrained in us, that are passed down to us, ancestral behaviors and thoughts and beliefs. And we are breaking those barriers now, and in that comes freedom, and in that freedom comes a whole new way of being. And so this is really a great thing. So I'm feeling, though, however, that you do need to rest, and we need to focus on our diets. Okay, so this is saying rest is needed. And the vegetarian vegan card is coming up in the Angel Therapy deck, and it's saying fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. Also, water. Drink lots of water. This is about staying in a high vibrational field, and I feel as though this stuff, drinking a lot of water, high vibrational diet, and a lot of exercise, and just, getting in a very healthy, high vibrational way is going to help really. It's like you won't want to stay bound to the lower vibrational energies. Do you understand? So you will become very aware that you are bound to them. And then, like I said, you already hold the key, so you can unlock the chains that bind you, take off the blindfold, and go, all right, you know what? I'm finally going to shift this. I really want to be positive. I really want to focus from within rather than out here on the things that I can't control anyhow. So definitely twin flames are coming up here. So I always love when this card pops up in readings. But I really think that for the twin flames, this is about making assessments this week, and you're going to make an assessment that's going to help you shift your energy. It's almost like the clarity glasses will go on, and you'll go, oh God, this is shifting. And lots of you, there are going to be like finalizations this week, divorces, and the closing of things, so that we can push forward, so that new can begin. And so you have to trust it. This is still about a process of trust. And they're just saying focus upon your strengths. Know that there's an insurgence of light energy coming in, and it's going to push us further on our mission, as well as help lift our vibration. Now, what can we do to aid that along? We can drink lots of water. We can get on a high vibrational diet. That means like vegetarian, vegan, organic. Practice speaking our truth. Oh, Stella found it time to leave, so our reading must be coming to an end. Practice speaking your truth, and it's like letting the old ways die and really birthing the new ways of being, which is not having the sword in our hand. This is about creation. It's about light, and being able to create without having to force or push, because we're not trying to control the outside world. We're kind of focused on what's going on from within and creating like that. Okay, like from the solar plexus up is what the guides are showing me. And it's interesting too, because Merlin's holding his hands up to the light here, and it feels like that. Like I feel like it's pushing. This is where creation is, down here in the belly, in the womb, you, and then up, you're pushing it up. So a lot of times we imagine the seeds of inspiration coming in through source, right? And that's often where the idea starts. So I feel like it's already gone down, and now we're just going to nurture it and birth it out into the universe. So it's time to do that. Don't hesitate. Archangel Michael saying you can do it. And yeah, so I look forward to working with you. Don't forget, I'm opening up Tuesday sessions on the website during the day, and I'll open up some for the evening as well. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great week. Bye-bye.